make sure that they know that you care about them, and it's also you get to hear how they feeling about certain situations, and you get the news quicker than the news gives it to you.
How does a Harlem party promoter go from handing out flyers to building a billion-dollar empire and spark controversy at every level? Diddy's rise isn't just about business. It's about branding, ambition, reinvention, and control. But behind the luxury, there's a trail of lawsuits, beefs, broken deals, and moves that made headlines for the wrong reasons. In this video, we're breaking down how Sean Combs went from Puff Daddy to a certified mogul. The success? Undeniable. The path? Complicated. This is the real story of how Diddy got rich, why some call it genius, and others call it exploitation. Diddy started as an intern at Uptown Records, but by 1993, he launched Bad Boy Records. The first artist? The notorious Big The Result, a label that redefined hip-hop in the 90s. Diddy wasn't just producing tracks, he was producing stars. Total, Faith Evans, 112, Maze, every act came with a full image, sound, and rollout. He flipped street credibility into mainstream success and made sampling feel like luxury. And while artists were blowing up, Diddy kept the paperwork tight, some say too tight. The contracts sparked debate for decades. But one thing's certain, Bad Boy made money, a lot of it, and Diddy always kept his cut. When Biggie was murdered in 1997, Diddy could have vanished with the label. Instead, he flipped tragedy into a pivot. He released No Way Out, led with I'll Be Missing You, and won a Grammy. He also stepped fully into the spotlight as an artist, launching the Puff Daddy brand with videos, features, and flashy suits. It was part tribute, part takeover. Some called it opportunistic. Others saw it as resilience. Either way, it worked. The album sold over 7 million copies and kept Bad Boy on top. Diddy didn't just survive the loss. He reinvented himself into the face of the label. Diddy took his mogul mindset to TV with Making the Band, a reality show that mixed music, drama, and ruthless boot camp-style leadership. He created D-Band, Day 26, Danity Kane, and a cult TV following. The show wasn't just entertainment. It was a full-blown marketing funnel. Fans watched, streamed, and bought. But behind the scenes, the contracts were brutal. Many artists later exposed how little they earned. Diddy was accused of exploiting talent for content and control. Still, Making the Band proved one thing. He knew how to turn visibility into value and squeeze money from every angle. Launched in 1998, Sean John wasn't just a vanity brand, it was a full-scale fashion move. Diddy brought hip-hop to high-end retail with department store deals, runway shows, and urban luxury aesthetics. By the early 2000s, Sean John was generating over $500 million annually in retail sales. He even won a CFDA Menswear Designer of the Year award. Eventually, he sold a majority stake, then bought it back in 2021. But that play showed his strategy. Build something, scale fast, cash out smart, then reclaim the brand when the market dips. Sean John was more than streetwear. It was his first taste of mogul leverage. Diddy didn't create Cyrock, but he made it famous. In 2007, he partnered with Diageo, taking a 50-50 its profit split and full creative control. Sales exploded, from under 50,000 cases to over 2 million per year. He didn't just endorse it. He owned the rollout, branding, and cultural placement. Ciroc became the drink of luxury rap videos and VIP clubs, all tied to Diddy's image. His take? Estimated at over $100 million to date. This wasn't a paycheck. It was an equity play that proved he could scale a non-music brand bigger than most artists' careers. Ciroc made Diddy mogul tier, on paper and in public. In 2013, Diddy launched Revolt TV, a music-centered cable network aimed at hip-hop culture. The goal: own the platform, not just perform on it. Revolt gave him full control over content, partnerships, and brand messaging. He used it to elevate emerging artists, host panels, and develop original shows. But it wasn't just art, it was real estate in the digital age. While others rented space on platforms, Diddy built one. It hasn't turned into a massive cash machine, but it's positioned him as a media executive, not just a music man. And that distinction keeps him in rooms most artists never reach. Behind the gloss, Diddy's empire has been rocked by controversy. Former artists accused him of unfair deals. Legal issues, assault allegations, and corporate disputes have followed him for years. Recent lawsuits have brought renewed heat to his legacy, sparking discussions around accountability and power dynamics. Even with massive success, Diddy's image has always walked a line between visionary and villain. Some say he took care of his people. Others say he took from them. Either way, the pattern is clear. He builds big, but not without fallout. And in the age of receipts, that legacy is under more pressure than ever. After C-Rock, Diddy doubled down on spirits. In 2014, he partnered with Diageo again to acquire De Leon Tequila. Same formula: cultural cash-it, luxury branding, and equity stake. But it didn't hit like C-Rock. Still, the move proved something. Diddy wasn't done taking shots at ownership. He's also held equity in water brands, tech startups, and fashion ventures. While not every play paid off, the mindset stayed consistent. Don't sell out. Buy in. He didn't just want visibility. He wanted a cut of the back end. And that mindset is why, even without a hit single, he stays rich. Diddy speaks loud on ownership, empowerment, and Black excellence. He's launched scholarships, donated millions, and hosted Black entrepreneur summits. But critics argue it's more branding than blueprint. Some of the artists he came up with still struggle, while his own image grows shinier. Is it genuine leadership or reputation management? The answer may be both. Diddy understands the power of narrative. And in today's world, public philanthropy often doubles as brand insurance. His voice matters. But when he speaks about freedom and wealth, people want to see if the system he profited from ever truly changed. The message is still under review. In 2022, Diddy officially joined the Billionaire Club, thanks to a combination of C-Rock earnings, music catalog value, Scene John assets, De Leon stakes, and Revolt TV valuation. Forbes pegged him at around $1 billion, making him the second hip-hop billionaire after Jay-Z. The irony? He didn't get there through music alone. Most of the money came from liquor, branding, and smart equity deals. His actual music earnings, while solid, were dwarfed by business plays. That's the blueprint Diddy followed. Use music as the platform, then cash out elsewhere. Controversial or not, he hit the number. The strategy worked. Today, Diddy's wealth flows from multiple streams: alcohol brands, Revolt Media, publishing, real estate, and clothing. His catalog, though less active, still generates licensing income. C-Rock remains a major piece of the puzzle, despite his recent legal battle with Diageo. He's diversified, scaled, and automated enough that his fortune isn't dependent on performance. He owns homes across Miami, and New York. He owns IP, has executive producer credits, and still makes headlines when he moves. Diddy built his money to last, and unless something major collapses, the cash keeps coming, even when he's silent. Love him or hate him, Diddy changed the game. He turned rap into corporate language. He showed artists the difference between rich and wealthy, but he also left a trail of unanswered questions about loyalty, ethics, and exploitation. Some see a pioneer, others see a predator. Maybe he's both, but here's what's undeniable. He built his billion from scratch, moved like a shark, and controlled his image better than anyone in hip-hop history. Diddy didn't just chase power, he became it. And now, the story's still unfolding. Diddy turned parties into publishing, albums into assets, and controversy into control. Billionaire status wasn't an accident, it was engineered. But behind every C-Rock toast is a question: how much power is too much? If you're here for the strategy behind the scandal, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real talk profiles on icons who built the bag, by any means. This is Shadow Tapes, where the truth behind the flex always comes out.